Hi. So, my name's Maddie. My name's Maddie, and we're gonna do the Get to Know Me Booktube Tag. Question number 1, which technically isn't the first question of this. I started writing because I found the questions. I was looking for the questions, and I ended up finding another tag, and I didn't feel like doing that tag. So I stole that first question. So technically this isn't fully the tag. Well, whatever, you don't care. So the first question is, what is your favorite book? And my favorite book is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. It is my favorite book of all time. I'm actually rereading it right now. And I'm about to finish it right after I finish this video. Yes, it's my favorite book. I love it. It has historical fiction, which I don't often read. I don't really like historical fiction. I can read it occasionally. But I love that. I love the romance behind it. Monty and Percy are my favorite characters. There's nothing there. Oh no, there's a dog. The dog's out there. Okay, I understand. Keep barking. Don't listen to a word I have to say. The second question, question number 2. Why did you start this channel? Well, I started this channel because I have realized that the past couple weeks I've been filming weekly vlogs. I love 24-hour readathons. So like every single day I would attempt a 24-hour readathon and I would do it. Like I would like film it. But then I realized, I mean, what's the point? I might as well just do some weekly vlogs because I won't stay up all night. It would just be literally just filming throughout the day. So I'm like, let's just do weekly vlogs. My dogs don't care about me filming. They don't care about my life. So I started this channel because I wanted to start filming weekly vlogs and I wanted to start doing booktube tags. Like I thought they were so cool. Like I love booktube tags. Like I love watching them. So I was like, why don't I just make some? What are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube? I don't know. I think I'm not very interesting. I could probably do like weekly vlogs, like I said in the last question. I could probably like do some tags, like I said in the last question. Some things will happen, but I don't know yet. That's for future Maddie to figure out. What are you most excited about for this new channel? I am so excited that I can actually post now. Like I've always been like, I don't know. Like yesterday, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. Why do you like reading? Question number 5, why do you love reading? So I love reading because I don't like this world at times, and there are times where I just want to be in another one. I'm reading this right now, and I'm having such a good time because I read it last year over the summer, so it's been almost a year exactly that last time I read this, and I'm just like so happy, and that's one of the reasons why this is one of my favorite books, because it's just like I don't reread books. This is like the second book I've ever reread. Yeah, I love reading just because I love being in another world. And like most of the time, it's just so cute and fluffy romance. And I love it. I love it. Can't tell me I can't love it. No one ever told me I couldn't love it. I don't know why I did that. Question number 6. What book or series got you into reading? When I was in high school, that's when I actually started reading every day. Like I read occasionally when I was younger, so if I'm going when I was younger, I would say it's Utterly Me, Clarice Bean by Lauren Child. I loved that book. But if we're going into like high school, when I would read all the time and I considered it a big part of my identity and big part of my life, I would say Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I had this, she was my best friend at the time. She told me, I forget, like she said she was rereading it. She said she was rereading a book. She has her favorite book of all time. And my parents are divorced, so like we would get switched off. And I think it was like that day. Like it was like so close. So it might have been like, if it wasn't that day, it was like that week. The night that I was going to my dad's house, my mom was dropping me off. Oh, so we were meeting at like Wawa, but there's a bookstore right nearby. So I was like, Mom, we need to go. I forget who I asked. It was like one or the other. I was like, dude, we need to go right now and get this book. I don't know why, but it was like something about it. I was like, oh my God, like there's this book, it's called Fangirl. But then I read it and I was like, I think it was the first time, I'm sitting down on the table. Oh no, I can't, that's not happening. It was the first time I read a book and it felt real. Because every single time I read a book, and it was either for, I was like a little kid, I was like 9, to 12, like, you know, like middle grade novels. But then I read Fangirl, and it was nothing like I ever read. If it wasn't child novels, we were reading stuff for school that are like very like, we read a lot of Shakespeare in middle school. So, and like we read, I remember I had to read like To Kill a Mockingbird. It said a lot of big words and I was like so nervous. So when I read Fangirl, I read it and I was like, wait a second, this is like good. Like, I can understand what's going on. That's what was a big thing. I was so worried that I wasn't gonna be able to understand anything that was going on. I thought it was like childlike, and then as soon as you hit like high school and you wanted to read a book, you like, oh no, don't even try. So I was so excited. So if you're going with, I'm at the window and this woman's staring at me because I'm at my window. I'm just standing at my window, oh God. I think she thinks I'm filming her. How's that? That was the question. So it's Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell or Utterly Me, Clara Speed by Lauren Child. Next is the question, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers, basically? Read with Cindy asked the same question. How do y'all make money off this shit? Just wondering, just a question. The next question is, what books do you like to read? I like to read YA contemporary. I'm okay with fantasy. I don't love it. So usually if it's like a series, I'll read like the first book and then I kind of won't be into it anymore. It's not a great time. Like I read the first book in the Lunar Chronicles. I loved it. I loved Cinder. But when I tried to read Scarlet, I was just like, okay, I guess it's just so much on my brain that I need something to like a cooler in between. Like I could probably read Scarlet now, I'll be fine. But I don't want to risk it. So now I need to go get my journal because I forget what other questions there are. 1, 2, I forgot 3 questions. That was the last question. So, that was question number 11. So question number 8, I had to move in because of the sun. Question number 8, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So, I think not having views, not having comments, not having likes, that would be the hardest for me because I would be like, okay, well then what's the point of me doing this anymore? If I like don't see any recognition, I don't see the point in doing it. Even if it makes me happy, I just like, well then what's the point, you know? So hopefully you stick with this, even if there's nothing there. Who knows? When did you start reading? So like I said earlier, I technically started reading in high school, but I also started reading in like middle school. So consistently in high school, just for fun, middle school. Question number 10, where do you read? I read on my couch, I read on my bed. Those are the main 2 places I like to read. The library, I can read a lot at the library. But yeah, I mainly read on my bed and I read on my couch next to my dogs. So, closer. Please welcome me to your booktube family. I am not a terrible person. I like reading. I like to have fun with it. So hopefully this stays as a fun thing I can do. I'm gonna try to upload at least once a week plus a weekly reading vlog because I hate myself and I like put myself through stress and I don't do anything else around the house. Whoops. I feel like I did good for my first video. Comment down below if you think I did terrible. All right. Can I say goodbye, please? All right, goodbye.